We all know those people, adults and children, who just can't sit still. They bounce, wiggle, jump, and just can't seem to stop bouncing and fidgeting. It's not misbehaving, and it's not deliberate. It's how the body holds energy. The spring child is bursting with energy. The body and mind that races can't stop. We once thought of this as physical springing, but today we know that the mind races as well, and that's why we called our book, My Mind Races. They are not doing this to distract or disturb. Their energy has to be released. AdHd, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. This disorder is named on the hyperactivity because that is the base. But I want to explain that a disorder can only be defined as a disorder when it is disruptive. If it is not disruptive, it is not a disorder. And you know what? As a clinician, I am delighted to see hyperactivity. It is prognostic of an immense font of energy that will serve the child or adult purpose in life. It spurs us to keep going, to do all the time. It is a wonderful energy that exists at the basis of the personality. We need to celebrate it and channel it into the right directions. We need to help the child identify it and learn when to release it and when to let it go, when to try and hold it gently. Remember, that's not easy, but they can consciously try. And always, always remember what I just said. It is only a disorder when it disrupts or disturbs the individual or somebody else. And now the poem by Karen Zaguri Cohen, translated beautifully into English by Barbara Sutnick. To you folks, I must seem like some sort of spring. I jump without warning from thing to thing. I've got oodles of energy, don't seem to rest. I twitch and switch poses with the jitters, I'm blessed. On the table I'm drumming, drives you nuts, I don't doubt. But that's me, I'm a spring, till I get to stretch out. I pop up from my seat during school or a meal. From one foot to the other I spring, toe and heel. Too wired up to sleep, not a wink, not a fraction, as I seek out some risk, tempting bait or attraction. Chatter and yak all the time without limit, till the spring loosens up or gets stuck with me in it. I know that my springing drives folks up a tree, but did you know that to focus it really helps me? When it seems that I scatter and flutter around, in my head things sort out, I can pin some stuff down. If when home with my family there's less need to fight, I can let the spring and not hold it so tight. Then I can save strength when it needs to bump, to control it when needed and not let it jump. It is important to allow children to loosen the spring inside them when it is not disruptive, and to help them make the distinction between different situations. The spring disturbs others primarily because of the restlessness and the physical agitation. But the spring is also extremely positive because it is a source of power that allows us to be speedy, to think fast, and to do things much more quickly than others. So please remind children and adults of all the enormous gifts that come with the spring. There are plenty more videos on the spring because I just love it on my channel. Follow me for more.